Okay guys, so let's get started. How do I share this stream? Okay, good, I've gotten it. Junior, Junior, Junior. So I just want to make sure that everything is connected to get started. We'll send any Kenny link Banshee kò gbé wá kí n wò ná bóyá ó wà. We'll try live stream pẹ̀lú OBS bí ó máa ṣe. Trying to set this up. So if you can use the chat, let's use the chat. If you can hear me and you can see my screen, just use the chat for me. I think I don't need this. On lag. Share voice means all. You can use the chat this thing if you Okay, good. So guys, let's get started for the week. So firstly, there's a setup I don't want to miss. BTC. Let me check BTC. Oh, push it loud. At all. So there's something I'm looking at on BTC. Now look at what happened here. Bam, bam, bam. Price came down, right? So most likely we'll have that. Bam, bam, bam. But again, it can move from here to this trend line before selling. So it's bouncing off this trend line now. Let's look at. Don't forget this is a daily time frame. So there's a way I look at my daily time frame, and I think I've missed this trade already. So I'll also start the projection for the week. I'm just trying to see I'm not missing anything here. Okay. So I think I'm not missing anything yet. Then let's start our day. So let's start our day. So oftentimes when I start my week, I clear all my charts, okay, except for BTC and Ethereum because I can see opportunity over the weekend. So, but as for other pairs, I wipe them off. So, um, please let me take my phone. I want to be seeing what I'm doing. So I want to be seeing what I'm doing. So if after clearing all my charts, I start, especially for Monday, I start my analysis on the weekly time frame. So I start my analysis on the weekly time frame. So I want to have an idea of what the market is doing. Okay, I think my audio is not loud. Maybe I should bring the mic closer. I don't want to use my, it's a bit noisy here. So if I use my normal mic, we might have issue. Oh, okay, I have someone. Okay, good. Sorry. Let's continue since you guys can hear me. That's why it's good to monitor with phone. Now I just realized I have to be monitoring it with my phone. So ooh. Okay, let's continue. So what I do is I come to the weekly time frame for DXY first. Don't forget DXY is just a pair. It's not a pair that we trade. We just use it for direction. So I just use it for direction. So please, if there's anything, just let me know. Okay, good. So I want to be monitoring this while I'm doing it. I think this is my first life, yeah. So this is my first life actually. Now let's get started. So let's get started. Um, so on the weekly time frame, what I do is I just look at DXY to give me a direction for the week. Okay, to give me a direction for the week and to see if we are going to enter a new trend in a new week, or where is the origin of this trend and where most likely this trend is going to. Junior, plug the laptop over and see then plug the power bank and see kitchen. So this is the origin of this trend. Okay, you see this little move that you see here, this little move on a 1 hour 4 hour is a trend. It's actually a trend. So you don't look down. Now this is the origin of this uptrend here. So I'll have to so that's where the origin of the trend is. Now there are places that the markets will get to or might get to before there's any change or any new thing. The first one is this place here, which has happened already, right? So that was what I was working on last week, or was it which week? So that one is gone, right? So another one I can look at is this place here. Okay, price coming to this place here. But again, every target can also be an entry point for reversal. So this place also is still valid. Anything can happen. Price can reverse from there. Okay, so weekly POI. I know some of you know some of these things, but the way I use it can be very different, right? I use it the way it works for me. So in case I just need to clear the air, because some of you might say, he's using this the wrong way, he's using this the wrong way. Well, in trading there's no right or wrong way. What works for you, what is making for you money for you, stick to it. Because I don't know who might be seeing this video. So I need confirmation. Can you hear me? I need to know if you can hear me in the chat box. Emma Beato. Okay, so let's continue. Now for this place here, this is my first live video, so if people will bear with me. I think this weekly buy side liquidity. So price can come here. Actually, price can come here. There's a way things will happen here. I will know that we are not getting reversals from here, and this is where price is coming to next. But we have to go to lower time frame to see that. So now look at this. Nothing more, nothing less. You're not doing anything more. Okay, so we have an idea of where price is coming from. It's coming from here, and it's hopefully going here. So you already have a weekly bias on your head. Then let's look at the daily time frame. So for the daily time frame, you can see how the market we have this is the origin here. Don't forget the origin of this trend, and you can see we have uptrend. Everything is also going uptrend, so there's high chance that we'll keep buying for this week. So there's high chance that we'll keep buying for this week. So we have form of order block here. I think I used this last week. Check my trade review for last week. I think I've not uploaded that yet. I will upload that, my trades for last week. So I might not be talking because actually I'm thinking. I'm actually thinking. So 80%, or let's say 70%, I'm bullish on dollar. So dollar is gonna be strong for this week. Yeah, this is what my hold it, but again, the way we're approaching it looks confident. So dollar might most likely be strong for the week. This is where it's coming to. This is not a PL, so that's why you're not seeing me approaching it like a pair. This is just an index to tell us what. So if the dollar is strong, then Euro USD sell, GBP USD sell, AUD USD sell, USD JPY buy, USD CHF buy, USD card buy. But there are other things. We are still going to look at some things, very important things to take note of. So I'm just giving you an idea of pairs that are that have US dollar among them. So so this so that's it on DXY. Okay, a bullish dollar for the week, 70%. A bullish dollar for the week. Now nothing is 100%. It can turn and start selling and stuff, very possible, but a bullish dollar for the week. Now after looking at that, I now look at, should I be doing this Euro GBP to give me an idea of. I use it as a form of, it's a pair, but I use it as a form of index to have an idea of if Euro will be strong for the week or GBP will be weak or strong for the week. So imagine I have an idea of what dollar is, how dollar is gonna perform this week, and how Euro or GBP is gonna perform this week. Then that's why you see mostly my Euro USD and GBP USD trade is most times win. Is because I already have an idea of the movements, because I look at it differently. After looking at it like this, and I'll go to the pair itself, and once I do my analysis on the pair itself and it aligns with the biases and the distance I have for the indexes, then I'll say, this one makes sense, so let's ride it. You understand? So let's go to Euro. So I come to weekly time frame for it also. So my thought process, especially when I'm on weekly time frame, just have to be recent swing high, so this is the origin of this move here. Okay, I don't know how to explain this. I think I'm in a class, I'll say let me teach it, but right now I'm just trying to so this is the origin of this move you are seeing here, this move. So this is where it starts from. If you look at it, there's a sweep there. So just take whatever I'm saying the way it is. I'm not teaching, so it's not like I'm going to be explaining anything. So this is where this one is going. Yeah. So I want to delete this and use this instead. So this is it. So for the week, there is a high chance, right? 70% chance that euro is gonna be stronger than pounds for this week. So euro is gonna be stronger than pounds for this week. Okay, see, with this, half of the job is done for the week. Don't forget, we are looking at the entire week. With this, half of the job is done. The dollar is gonna be strong for the week. Most likely be strong for the week. Euro is gonna be strong, not than the dollar. I can't say whether than the dollar or not, but I can say stronger than pounds for the week. So we might have a weaker um, pounds for the week. So imagine we have a strong US dollar and we have a weak GBP USD. You know what to do. You get. So that's also how I think. Now let's start analysis proper. So I'll just be looking at some pairs, some few pairs like Euro USD, GBP USD, Gold, USD CHF, USD, GBP JPY. Let's see how many I can look at before, and I might be very fast. You know, if it is only me, all these things I'm doing, it will not take me 20 minutes. I'm done with everything. But because I'm in, I need to confirm if my audio is okay. There's noise in my background. Though. Okay, so let's continue. So we're starting with USD. First, as usual, weekly time frame. So I think I might be ending this live stream now. The quality of the sound is bad, so I need to work on that. This is my first live stream, so you people bear with me. I think I have to set up some things and work on some things. Then let's just do Euro USD and see if should I. So for the week, it used to look very bearish, very bearish, like 80% bearish. Okay, sell to this place, sell to this place. So what I'm going to do is, last week I did some swing trades. This week I'll most likely do an intraday trade because I want to catch this that's little move there. So very bearish, honestly. Targets, yeah. So now let's see if we can. So I'm looking at where I might be entering for sales. For the sweep here, sweep here. Let me see. I'm more focused on it, kind of looking at it based on intraday perspective right now. How would that space day like this? If you get extension. Okay, so this might be what I might be waiting for on EU for the week. But this is not looking solid though, but I'm bearish. So all I'm doing is looking for opportunity to sell for the week. I have to end this live stream here. It's slowing me down, number one. Then number two, I'm not. So one thing I don't do is to force a trade. Okay. So if something's not clear, just let it be. By tomorrow means tomorrow. You'll see setup, okay, to be clear by then. So let's just I'm leaving this like this, okay? By the end of the day or tomorrow, I might see something. So let's look at GU. I avoided GU throughout last week because it was all ranging. So just going anyhow. So nothing yet. I'm still looking at it, nothing yet. What I want to say is a break below this place, then I know that this is still a strong downtrend. Yeah, but not today. So I think that's enough. So what I'm going to do is to work on my sound. I think my sound is bad. Work on other things for my next live stream, which might be on Monday next week. By God's grace, God preserving my life, our life. So something better by next week Monday. Um, Gold is just becoming complex to analyze on higher time frame these days. Gold is cleared on lower time frame. So this is like the origin of a new trend. So gold might most likely be uptrending for a while. So guys, let me I have to stay off this now. So I have to go out now. Sorry, not to go out. My the quality of my audio is poor or something.